Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We haven't had no NFL and NBA's on All-Star break, so we haven't had nothing to really bring you. I wanted to give you some good content. I really appreciate the subscriptions and all your views and your likes, guys. Today's video is a little different. It's just going to be kind of my betting strategy, how I go about things, some of the data sites I use, and I just want to help you out as much as possible to get as many winning bets as you can, because our job is to always beat Vegas. They have enough money. But let's get started here. First off with our betting strategy and recap. Last 2 weeks we've went 20-11 and 7-2 right before the All-Star break just last week. So we're on a 27-13 run, and even though we're up about 14 plays, we're up about 10 units because the way the pluses and minuses get you. But still, if you don't know what a unit is just your standard bet. If you're a $10 bettor, for your normal bet, or $100 bettor. So for example, if you're a $10 bettor and you bet with me the last 2 weeks, you're up $100. If you bet 1,000, you're up 10 grand. So that's just a way of looking at it, guys. But anyways, first off, the betting strategies, I like to go on odd bets. I like to bet 3 singles or 5 singles, etc., so that it just makes it a little easier. If I win 1-0, I'm profitable. If you bet in 2 bets, it's real easy to win 1, lose 1. You still lose money, as you're normally getting like a -115, a -105, maybe even -140 on some of these plays. But every now and again you'll get a plus money play, but they're a lot rarer. So I like to stay with them 1s, 3s, and 5s. It's a lot easier to keep yourself ahead. You just gotta stay positive, and you'll be positive. And on with that, I'm a big trend better. I like to see how people have played recently. Recency bias, the last 10 games. Basketball especially is a super streaky sport. Football, anything happen, but in basketball it seems like guy starts hitting his threes, he starts getting hot. He might do that for 2, 3, 4, 5 games straight, hit his numbers by a wide margin. And I also really like to look when you're doing trend betting and you see how someone's played when there's trades. Like when OG Anunoby got traded to the Knicks, it moves times and guys around. And another thing with them is like now he's injured, for example, using him again, OG Anunoby. They got a lot of injuries on the Knicks. So the last couple of weeks, I played Dante DiVincenzo like 4 times, and he's hit 75%. He might even hit every time I played him. But I do that. I look at players that are above their averages, are playing hot lately, and they're going to get more minutes than they typically do, which gives them even better chances before the lines catch up. If you get them when there's a first game trade or second day after the trade, they might not realize and just catch up with how many people are betting on that side, and so you get some EV betting strategy and you just get some better plays than you'd normally be accustomed to. Next up, I like to use as my resources, use a lot of ESPN, and these are all free resources. StatMuse is free, and it's by far the best. You can pay money for it, and it gives you a little more research, but if you know how to do your research right, you can always get it for free. And if you always look at like a player's last 10 games or his last 10 games versus an opponent, you might even be able to go 15, and it'll show you the last 15. If you look at their whole career and they're a guy like Steph Curry, they might have too many games, and it'll show you really old games, and it don't want to show you the new data. So you just have to search it by last 10 or last 15 games, and it'll flip that for you, and you'll be able to see all that data, all that good stuff. And then you can see, like you say, Klay Thompson, he's been on a bad streak, but he has a team like the Grizzlies. He scores 30 against, 35, 40 points the last 3 times, and his over-under is 15. That's even an opportunity where you get what I like to do, you heavy bet on the player instead of doing like parlays, and they're so risky, and they're fun, but it's not a successful long-term betting strategy like the straight betting is. I can bet about 70%, and it's like I might win 10 to 15% of my parlays. So we got that. Again, with the StatMuse, I really like the StatMuse because of trend betting stuff. You got odds jam and stuff out there. You can look at like over-under, put a player's name in, put the over-under, and look on there, and it'll show you the last 10 games too, how they've been doing against that. And you can look at all of them, like rebounds, assists, and drag through even 3-pointers made, rebounds plus assists. And now that we're on that point, that's another thing. A lot of people stick just to the points, and that's mainly what they're betting on. You can really get some good plays and value on rebounds and assists. Players like James Harden, for example, he's one that might go on streaks where he's getting 18, 19 rebounds and assists a game, and his line's 12.5. And like I said, you bet on that trend. I bet on 5 days straight, and you'll hit 4 or 5, maybe even 5 to 6. And you can stack money really easily and quickly like that, getting on them players, hot streaks, and following them trends. And that's really it for this video, guys. If you made it all the way through, give me a comment of 5. Let me know you watched all the way through. I really appreciate you guys. And if you want any special content or anything NHL, anything that I might not look into, I'll push my analytics across it. I know a little bit more about football and basketball, especially football, but I'm learning the players, and so I'm kind of getting to follow who the stars are, how they play against each other, and just what it means for them to play. It gives you a little bit more insight. But I mean, just the pure analytic sense of it, a lot of times that's going to transfer. It's like Moneyball in baseball. You're finding the numbers, you're just crunching the numbers. It kind of helps sometimes when you don't have that bias. Like, man, this dude's a monster. How am I going to bet on Curry to get under 35? Well, all the signs are showing him. He comes off a 40, 50-point game. Normally, the player's under 30 the next game. 9 times out of 10. Those are things you can look for. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.